All right, what's going on? We got Nitecore in the house. Nitecore, the EDC23, because it's easy when you're 23. It's not so easy when you're older than that. No, EDC23. So is this everyday carry type of way cool? Yeah, I'd say so. Because you know what? I have the EDC29. Okay, this smaller, this lighter. This will do 6,500 lumens. So you can check this out because this will do a momentary 6,500 lumens with the mode switch. And let's get that out of the way. It'll burn everything down. But you can see on here, when you kick it all the way down, 6,500 lumens. Oh my God, and it'll do it that long. And then it'll kick down. So it doesn't do it a whole long time. And I did a video on this and everything. It's not even really warm or anything. So it'll do that a few times and it'll start getting really warm. But I mean, you know, a lot of people are going, 6,500 lumens, but it won't do it very long. No, because it's small. I mean, if it's beer can size and about that long, and that big around, yeah. And it's got enough battery to power 6,500 lumens. But, you know, it's just a thing where you can get a burst. And so this is the EDC23 now. 2,500 lumens. And, you know, you can get, this is your mode button. This is your power button. So this, turn it on, and you can go through different brightness levels, okay, by half clicking. You just half click on here. See that? Just boom, boom. There's 1,100. Okay, now you're at level 4. It'll go that long right there, 1 hour and 12 minutes. Here's your level 1. 31 hours and 15 minutes. Level 2, 65 lumens, whatever, 9 hours, 200 lumens, 1,100. So you got 15, 65, 200, and 1,100. All right? And 1,100 is very nice. Very nice. Now, click that off. Now, here's your mode button. Now, this is where you get your 2,500 lumen blast and or strobe. Okay? Yeah, I haven't even taken this off, have I? This little cover on this thing. Okay, well, what the hell? Leave it. This is your lockout, by the way. And it also has a proximity sensor in here, just so you don't burn the house down accidentally. But here's your half push, and there's your 2,500 lumens. And there's it saying power remaining, and then it kicks down. Now you push all the way in, and there's your strobe. 2,500 lumens on the strobe as well. And then you got to let it recoup itself a little bit. But it's off, and this is on. Okay, so this is, like I said, this is your power button. This is your mode button. All right? Now, you can lock this whole flashlight out by just going here. Just boom. Now you're locked out. And it says that too. Let me do this and do that again. You can look at the OLED screen. Well, because I did lock it out. Full lock, okay? That's the deal. Nothing works. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. Nothing works. Now you can just have a half lockout if you want. And what you do is you take it all the way off. You turn on, just half press this mode button here. And then move it up to lockout. Now, what does it say? It says semi-lock. Now, on your semi-lock, you can't use any of these modes. You cannot turn it on or off, use any of these modes, but you can use the turbo and the strobe, okay, on the semi-lock. So they can half press, and there we go, 2,500 lumens, or full, and there's your strobe. I can do that, okay? So you can do the semi-lock. Now, to get out of the semi-lock, just click it all the way down, and now it's not locked out at all, okay? But you can have a full lock, or you can go back here and push this, and go into a semi-lock, however you want, okay? You're out there. So this gives you the whole thing, plus the proximity sensor. So you're not going to blast something down when you got a proximity sensor. And let me see what we are on here. We're at 1100, okay? So proximity sensor, you turned it on like that. It's not gonna blast you at 1100. See, you kicked down? It kicked down, didn't it? Yep, it sure did. Then when I move it away, it should get bright again to the 1100 if it's that. And then it won't kick down again when you get close. And that's because they figure the reason you got it at 1100 lumens because you want 1100 lumens. But the proximity sensor works when you got it up against something and they figure you didn't want to start it right up on top of something. So when you do, boom, it kicks down. And then as you get further away, then it kicks up, right? There it goes to 1100. Now, when you go into something, it's going to stay at 1100. And the reason it's going to do that is because now it figures you're getting close to something, you want it that bright, that close. So the proximity sensor will not work then. It's just there to keep you from screwing something up because you didn't intend on having it that bright and that close to something. So that's the proximity sensor. That's how it works. What else is in the box? Well, you got this quick start thing. And here's your quick start guide, all right? And it talks about the protection sensor, okay? And all this. And these guys are out of Texas, by the way, so there's nothing wrong with that. Don't mess with Texas. And Nitecore EDC23 in a million languages, but this one happens to be English. So they tell you, here's how you charge the thing, here's how you do, here's the overview and the charging port, and here's the size it is. It's only 4 inches long, so it's not that long, and it's not that heavy. And 20,720 candelas, max throw at 280 meters, and it utilizes 2 UHI 25 LEDs with a max output, of course, of 2,500 lumens. This is a steel body on this thing that's got this protective coating on it. And I'll give you a link and you can go to Nitecore and check it out. Like, yay, you can go to Nitecore and guess what? It's a lousy 75 bucks. That's it for the whole thing. And that's amazing, I think. That's a great deal. I like Nitecore products, and you know, they're in the USA. You got a problem with this? Send it back to Nitecore. You know where you got it from? Because I'll give you a link to the Nitecore store. And so here you got their product. You have an issue. There's a phone number. There's an email address, and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, I like it because I sent them a flashlight back, and they replaced it. Boom. So, no problem. And 3.7 volts, 1,500 milliamp. Okay, it's giving you that information here. It's nice. It feels good in the hand. And you know, there's your lights, and there, and here is your lockout, and here is, you know, for charging it up, which will go out of here, just like there, the USB-C charging port. What comes in the box? Well, obviously, I already showed you the instructions, so let's get out whatever else is in here. And what is it? Well, there's a charge cord right there, and there's a lanyard. Big old dog. Oh, well, just like on my other one. That's what I did. I pulled that out of there, didn't I? That's what it comes to. And I put it through here because that's where I think it goes to, is it goes right through this area here. That's all I could figure. And so that's where I put it, on here. And then you could clip this to whatever, on a pack or whatever, right? Or take this off and don't have it at all. But you could put it, slide this in your pocket, and then clip this to your belt loop. And that way you make double sure that sucker is not going to fall out of your pocket and you're going to walk away, right? So you don't want to do that. But these are handy and they're flat. They're easy to carry. They're not like round, right? They are nice and slender. And, well, 4 inches is what they're saying, I think. Less than that. Well, 4 inches is the very top of that button, right? Okay. So, and actually, I've got some calipers here. So let's go at the bottom where the pocket clip isn't. 13.3 millimeters, just a half inch thick here, right there. Okay, little thicker here where you got the main panel with the dilithium crystals in there giving you your readout and everything. But that is cool. And, you know, this OLED panel to give you all the readout on what level you are and how much time you got left before you need to recharge it, you know, your runtime, remaining runtime. So I like the readouts. I think that's way cool. And it feels good. It's great in the pocket. It's easy to grab. And then you just, you know, do what you want to do, right? Turn it on, go through the different brightness levels, turn it off. And this thing is really pretty intuitive. You click it all the way on, and then you just half press, just like this. Okay, and so you go through your brightness levels just like that. It's not a problem. Then full click, you're off. This turns everything off. This, go like this, and you're half. And so now you're halfy. If you just half press here, it's 2500. That's strobe. So that's instant. Boom, or half press, boom. So that's just like that. Right? So half press and then full press strobe. So you got instant this and that even when it's locked out and it won't do this. Okay, or you can just take it all off and then go back like this and now everything's off. And you're good. So you can just, it's really easy to lock it out if you want to. And you got proximity sensor too. So I think it's a good setup. Let's take it outside. Check it out. Nitecore outside. Let's check it out. And go bright and let's go. This is low. How far can we keep focus? Not bad, actually. Here we go. And even better. And way even better. Let's go over here. All right. How about this area? Not too bad. Like I'm saying, there it is without the light. Wow. Okay, let's give it a burst. There's the 2500. And then here's the strobe. Crazy, okay. And let's get off of that. Back to the 1100 lumens. Looks good. Looks good. Let me see. Maybe down the street. See if we got any distance on this thing. Probably not a lot because this is not a thrower, but let's kick down to the low. Get focus. Next. Next. And next. Oh yeah, baby. Way down there. Oh, we got lots of stuff in the air, don't we? We got bugs. Thank God I doused myself with deep woods. Southern Florida, what can you say? Okay, so let's try and go. Let me see if different position of holding this flashlight will give me a better look. There it is. That lights those trees up. Okay, so let's go 2500. There's the 2500 kick. And then here's my strobe, of course. Gotta do that, right? Gotta do the strobe. Gotta do the strobe. But okay, that's it. down to the 1100. And what do we got here? Let's let it recover for the 2500, like that. And here we go. There's the 2500. Oh yeah, kicking butt. Kicking butt. Okay, only goes so long. It's gonna kick down a little bit. All right, what did we save this brightness level on? Go back here, back down here, over here. Yeah, we're on the bright, the 1100. Let's get down here, kick it up a little bit. So even on the lower levels, and then here we go. Next, but we're not on the bright. We're not on the 1100 yet. Now we are. No problem. Back in there. Go on back in there. I double D dare you. There's snakes, raccoons, possum. God only knows there's bear within a couple blocks of this house. So, negatory on that. And there's the 2500. And I probably ran it right out, didn't I? Well, yeah, I did, didn't I? Okay. And then here's my strobe. And there you go. What do you think? Looks good, doesn't it? Baby. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's really easy to operate. I like the readout. I like the slender, flat design. Goes in the pocket great. You know, it just doesn't get that hot. It's amazing because the big brother would get pretty warm when it was shooting 6,500 lumens out of this thing. But this one with 2,500, nah, you run out of time before you run out of ability to hold on to it. So it's not bad at all. And then the max on here is 1100, which is plenty anyhow. But you got plenty of different brightness levels to deal with. So what do you think? EDC23 by Nitecore? Check it out on the Nitecore store. Love Nitecore. Been buying Nitecore flashlights for 8 or 9 years, I guess. Check it out. I'll give you the link, and stay bright.